I real quick, right? Look, I'm realizing, right? Like all is mental, right? So you gotta be ready to let shit go. I'm talking about from people, places, of things, jobs. It don't matter, right? Because you got to think about it, right? All is mental, which means you could be at a certain job and it may appear to be as if you the person, you the body jumped out your car to go walk inside this door, this building to go do a job and do a work. Life is all mental. My fault, y'all. Look, life is all mental, right? So think about it. That job is only although you assuming that you the body walking inside this building. Remember, all we're doing is traveling mentally. So walking inside of a building is like walking inside of a certain spot within your own mind, right? So you gotta be so sure with yourself. You gotta know and be in tune with yourself to where you know what's compatible with you. You know what work you done put into yourself, especially those who on a spiritual journey and they really people who really out here trying to change, trying to work and change and put the time and put the work into themselves to become a better person, elevate, evolve, to become one with source and all that, right? You got to make sure you in tune with yourself to where you can look around and see what's compatible for you and what's compatible and what's not compatible for you, right? When you're doing the work, because you can outgrow your job, you can outgrow people, right? And the thing about it is, that's the thing about anything that hinders you from the heavenly kingdom, which is the state of mind where you are in your higher knowing, your higher frequency, where you are your real self. Anything that hinders that, from a job, from a person, anything that hinders that, you must be willing to chop that off and sacrifice that thing in order to keep your peace and keep your sanity, right? So you got to know how to look at these things. We have to know, like I say, life is all mental. So you are not the body. Your mind is giving you the illusion that you have a body, just like your mind is giving you the illusion that your body is walking inside this building, which is an entity. That's why they say you get your LLC, a building is considered an entity, meaning it's just like you, because life is all thought. That's why our first change is not a robbery, right? That's why I say you can't walk into a job and think you getting over because you ain't got no supervisor over you, watching you, telling you what to do, and you think you getting paid every Friday, and it's an easy week because ain't nobody watching you, right? That ain't how it goes. Physically, it may appear to be that way, but spiritually, life is all mental, meaning you is changing energy with this thing. So you got to make sure your life is balanced. You got to make sure you only taking what's needed, and you're not robbing the job, because it's a mental, right? You got to make sure you go in there and you giving what you signed up for, to exchange energy. That means you got to assort a certain, you gotta put out a certain amount of energy to be balanced for that paycheck every Friday. You know what I'm saying? But even with that being said, you gotta also be willing to walk out that motherfucker. No matter how things are, when you no longer have peace with things, that's like an indicator. That's a sign showing you you may not be compatible for that thing, whether it's a job, a person, no matter what it be, no matter what it may be. So you know what I mean? You got to keep your eyes open for that. You got to keep your eyes open. Like I said, you also got to know what's up, where you at, so you can know how to approach these things. You can know how to look at these things. You can know how to look at these things. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all thought. Remember, nothing is lost. All is energy. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Energy will only transform. So your job, that building, whatever that title, whatever job title you have, it's all energy. So walking out a job is not losing a job. It's only creating space for that source of income, whatever you want to call it, to transform into another something to match your compatibility wherever you may be. If you don't put inside that work, the job where you comfortable at may not match it, may not be compatible for where you at. So now you have to walk away from that job to where now nothing is lost. Walk away from that job and trust and know that there's something better for you to match who you are now, where you at now. And that energy, that job, that it would transform into a different type of, I won't even say job, but it would transform into a different type of resource to where you was getting what you was getting from them money wise, maybe even more. But now whatever that thing is that's giving you that opportunity of making that money, it match who you are at that moment, right? It match who you are at that moment. Because now you are compatible. Because remember, you are in your mind, so everything outside of you must reflect the inside of you. So if you're doing work within yourself, don't feel bad. Don't be afraid to let things go, people go. When you trust that you know you putting the work inside yourself that you know is needed, and you're transforming. So trust that if you transform it, then that means things and people around you gonna transform. So you have to let things go. You have to create that storage. Remember that space. Remember, life is all mental, just like your iPhone. If you don't have enough space on your iPhone, you can't receive the updates. Just like the mind. Life is all mental, so you have to walk away from things and people to create that space so you can be right. You can be ready for your update, for your upgrade within life. It's all mental. Stay focused. You feel me? Know where you at. Know what you dealing with. Know where you at. Know what you dealing with. It's all energy. It's all thought. Walking in a building is only walking in a certain spot, a certain space within your own mind, your own dimension, your own mind. Because all is mental. You are in your mind. Just think about it.